In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to build a mix around the most important part of any mix, the vocals. Hi, my name is Joey Sturgis, and welcome to the Joey Sturgis Tones YouTube channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and to all my subscribers, welcome back. Don't forget to like this video and ring the bell to get notified when we upload new videos. So let's dive into it. With very few exceptions, modern music production demands a mix that's centered around the lead vocals. From genres with sparse music production to sonic landscapes with vocals pushed right out front, a quick scroll through the charts of any genre will show you that this is truer now than ever. Listeners want to hear a story, and while the instrumentation will certainly help evoke emotion, the words being sung, spoken, or screamed are what's going to hold the majority of your listeners' attention. Because of this, I truly feel that engineers don't spend enough time focusing on the voice. You need a voice that's present and clear, or no amount of production techniques will save your mix. You need something that's thick enough to cut through the mix, but airy enough to sound as if it's floating on top of it. This balancing act isn't an easy one, but it's an absolute necessity when building a vocal-centric mix. Next, we're going to discuss how to pick the right vocal microphone. The entirety of your vocals tone is going to start with the equipment you record it with. While a great engineer can force nearly any microphone to work in a mix, someone who's building out a song with the vocal at the center is going to need a great source to work with. If you're working with a new artist for the first time, this can mean running through various microphones and sometimes even preamps to see which one is going to suit the voice the best. Taking your time to get the right setup during tracking can save tons of editing and corrective mixing down the line. For the majority of vocals, a condenser microphone is going to be the best option. They're naturally brighter than many dynamic and ribbon microphones and tend to offer that expensive shine for a vocal. Try out a handful of them on your singer and trust your ears to tell you what is best. Lesser condensers may come across as harsh, brittle, or stale, but a good one is going to give you a clear, present vocal that will cut through the mix from the start. Depending on the vocalist and genre, you shouldn't immediately rule out dynamics or ribbon microphones either. An especially loud or nasally vocalist can often sound even better with a good dynamic microphone than they might with a condenser, and a ribbon mic can sound extremely lifelike and natural, immediately putting your listener in the room with the singer. It's all about finding what works best for your session and setting yourself up for success later on. Now we're going to move on to vocal editing. After your recording session, the truly technical part of the process begins. If you're tracking like a pro, you've probably got more options than you'll ever need. The editing process is going to help you narrow those down and get to a vocal that's worthy of being your centerpiece. The first step in vocal editing is usually comping, and comping is the process of taking multiple lead vocal takes and cherry-picking the best parts from each performance. This can be anything from full song sections to individual words or even syllables. Get as detailed as you need in order for this to sound exactly right. When comping for a vocal-centric song, it's helpful to toggle back and forth between solo and full session. This approach lets you be hypercritical in isolation while also making decisions that sound good in the context of a rough mix. You don't want your final vocal just to sound good on its own, it needs to be pocketed and perfected with drums, bass, and any other instrumentation in your song as well. If you've got doubled vocals in your song, make sure they're pocketed and in tune with the lead vocal at this stage too. Having supporting vocals that have been tightened and cleaned up will make your job vastly easier when you're mixing. One of the last things I want to talk about today is vocal mixing. Vocals in the mix don't need to be difficult to work with. Always start with a static mix where your vocals are clear and present in the song. From there, you can take control with EQ and compression to really hammer them into shape. Always treat your lead vocal as the primary instrument. None of it should be masked by another instrument or backup vocal. Your lead vocal is likely going to be the biggest part of your mix that will benefit from automation because of the dynamism in the human voice. Make sure you're balancing your soft parts with your loud ones by riding the fader so that every single word can be heard. Finally, you'll need to pull in your vocals with some bus compression so they're not sticking out of the mix. A compressor like Billy Decker's signature vocal plugin can help make your lead vocals sit well with the supporting vocals by providing a little bit of glue. This approach is subtle. It keeps your fader automation intact while creating a link between the rest of your session that sounds professional and focused. The last thing we'll talk about is mastering your vocals. If there's one instrument that we could all learn to be experts with, it should be the human voice. Music played on any instrument is beautiful, but the voice is the most universal instrument there is. If you're not featuring it in your productions, front and center, you're creating your own roadblocks to success. Now, JST VIP members get access to exclusive courses, tutorials, and plugins, but they also get direct access to mix crits from Billy Decker and myself, and if you're struggling with a metal or rock track, send it my way. If you're looking for feedback on a country or on a pop song, Billy is going to be your guy. Either way, we'll tell you exactly what's working and what's not to help keep your mixes moving in the right direction, especially when it comes to vocals. You can sign up for this program today. The link is in the description below, or just go to joeysturgistones.vip/join and we'll see you there. That's it for today. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. If you got another audio buddy who would love this content, please share it. Hit the bell to get notified when we upload new videos, and don't forget to click the link in the description below before you go. You're the best. We'll see you soon.